Hi and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this crossword from scratch in Word. So let's open a new document, and I've just got my plain A4 document up here, and I'm just going to go up to Insert Table, Insert Table. You can have as many rows and columns as you like, but I'm just going to select 13 columns and 13 rows. It does look a lot better if you're selecting an equal amount of rows and columns, because then you can make them squares, and just click OK. So now we've got our crossword in, we need to make these cells square. So select the whole table in the top left square, go to table layout, and up here you've got height. Use this little up arrow here, just keep clicking until all of your rows look square. Perfect. And then in this section where it says alignment, we're going to align everything to the center, and now we can start to insert our words. Now obviously this is completely up to you. You can get ideas from the internet, you can have your own words you place in, or you can simply use AI. So all you need to do is first of all put your first word in, so the first letter in here. But just before I do that, I'm just going to make the letters a bit bigger. So select the table, go to the Home tab, go to font size. I'm going to choose 18 just so that we can see them a little bit better. And then just type your first letter, press the arrow key to the right, press your second letter, and just keep going until you've put in your entire word. And when you're done, you just move on to the next word. This word will be a word running down, and so on and so forth. I just do this one word and then carry on like this. I'm just going to speed up the video while I put all of the words in, and then I'll show you how to put the black squares in and also the questions. Okay, so now we've got all of our words in. We're going to go up to a blank square, and if there's one next to it, highlight them both. Go to Table Design, go to Shading, click on the drop down, select black, and then you can just go ahead and click each square. Because the shading is already selected black here, just click. You don't have to click on the drop down, just keep clicking on that shading square, and every square that should be black. But as you go down, let's just go down to here, you'll see there's 6 squares. You can highlight those all at once and just click, and then go along and shade in the remainder. So again, I'm going to speed up the video. So once you've filled in all the black squares, it's time to put the numbers in. But we're going to use a particular technique here. So what you want to do is, if you want to screenshot this, you can do so. So now in order to put the numbers in, I'm going to go along, and in the first square here, I'm just going to press 1, because that will be 1 across. Then in this one, it will be 2 down. This one will be 3 down. This one will be 4 down, and so on and so forth. 5 down, 6 down. Now you move to the next row, and you'll find another word here, so that will be 7 down. Move to the next row. This will be 8 across, continue along, 9 across, and continue on. So again, I'll speed up the video and just pop all the numbers in. Perfect. So now you've got all of your numbers in, you can now make your questions. And I'll show you how to take all of the letters out in a second and put all the numbers in the top left. But let's just do the questions first, now the numbers are in, because you can check the numbers against the actual word. So pop your cursor at the bottom here, then go to Insert Table, Insert Table. Then we need 5 columns, and let's go for 12 rows, and then just click OK. So we just need a central divider. So in this table, we're just going to move this line over. Just grab it. It's not difficult. Just hover over the line and pull it along like this. And then we're trying to get it roughly in the center of this one here, because that's the center of the page. And then we're going to move this line over to the side here to put all of the numbers in. And again, this line over to put the numbers in. These two cells here we're going to merge together to put the title in. So go to table layout, merge cells, do the same with these two here, merge cells, and the top I'm going to put down, the word down, and here we're going to put across. So what you can do now is just go to your first number. You see one across, so it needs to go in this one here, number 1, and then place your question. And then in this column here, you're going to want all the text to align to the left. You can see it's centered here. So go up to table layout and go to center left, just to make sure all that text goes over to the center left. And the same with this row here, center left. This column here, you're going to want all the numbers in the center and all the numbers here in the center as well. So next you'll need to go to 2 down. So pop number 2 in here, then pop your question in. Perfect. So I'm just going to copy and paste all of my questions in, because I'm sure you don't want to see me typing every question out, but obviously every word needs to correlate with whether they're going down or across. Try not to make any mistakes, otherwise it won't make any sense. So as you can see, all of my numbers and questions are now in. And for the top row here, for this text, I'm just going to go to the Home tab. I'm going to make it bold, and I'm just going to increase the font size slightly. And I'm also going to put my cursor in this gap here and move that down. You can see we've made a second page. So what I'm going to do is go to my rulers. If you can't see your rulers, go to View, check Rulers, hover between the grey and the white section, click and just pull that down, and it will just give you some extra margin. You can do that at the top as well. And then put your cursor in the top left here and press return. Your cursor will go to the top here, but then it allows you to move the crossword up or down. So then we're going to take out the borders of this table here. So select it, go to table design, go to borders, and just select no borders. Deselect. Now the reason my text is so small is because I wanted to get all of this on one page to show you and demonstrate it. But obviously if you want larger text, it may run into a second page. So let's just take out all of these letters, and there is just a little technique here so you don't get confused and you don't mess up the correlation between the numbers and the words. So where you've got a number, click, delete the letter, and then go to table design, and then go to table layout, and then go to top left. And it will move that number up there to the top left. I'm going to do the same here, top left. I'll just keep going like this to take all of the letters out, but keeping the numbers so we don't get confused. So if something goes wrong, you can see that this column here is slightly slimmer than the rest of it, as is this one here. Just select the table, go to table layout and select distribute columns, and it will reset them so that they're perfectly square again. So then when you've got just a character on its own, you can just select it and delete it, or just put the cursor to the right and press delete. Where you've got a row of characters together, you can go to the Home tab and select cut, and it will get rid of a whole row of letters, which is slightly quicker than going through and deleting each individual letter. So again, just go and delete the character, table layout, top left. Now you can do this by going through and going backwards and forwards between table layout and home and using the cut tool, but actually I find it easy if I just use the cut tool first rather than flipping between the two tabs. Take out as many letters in a row as I can, and then come back and delete the individual characters and realign the numbers for each square. So I'll speed up the video again while I do this, and then I'll come back and show you how to very quickly put all the letters in the top left corner without doing it individually. Perfect. Once you've taken all the letters out, obviously don't forget to take a screenshot of it all for the answers. Select the entire table, go to table layout and select top left, and all the numbers will go to the top left. If you struggle, for example here, it doesn't look like it's top left, then all you can do is go to the Home tab and then simply reduce the size of the font And as you can see, they get a little bit smaller and they're very much at the top left of that square, leaving you enough room to place the letters. So if you don't want to create this yourself, there will be a link in the description below for where you can download this particular crossword. But I hope that's helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe and have a great day.